Okay, this is part 7, I think, of lust and love and the difference thereof. Still in 1 Peter 3, and I'm going to jump on back into the Word here. Because though I explain things and I try to find ways to put them so that people can understand them, the Word is important too. We have to try to keep it in check. And I'm going to back up and I'm going to restate verse 5. For this manner in old time the holy women also who trusted in God adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. Verse 6, as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. Okay, I won't be doing that because I only have one Lord, and that is Jesus. And if the Lord ever should have me marry again, I will not be calling my husband Lord. And if my husband loves me, he will understand that because Jesus is my only Lord. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are. See, we're Sarah's daughters, and we're not acting like Sarah. As long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement. That means suddenly, with sudden calamity. Okay, I panic sometimes. It happens. Well, there's just certain things that make me panic. What am I talking about? Some things most things I just find funny and amusing, and I just love to irritate people with them, and they think that I panic a lot because of that. But it's my way of irritating you. And I hope you know I'm talking to you. I love ya, so I'm gonna annoy you. It's what I do. Likewise, husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. You want to know why your prayers are not being answered, people? You married couples? Right here. Your prayers are being hindered because you're not doing what the Word of God says. That's right. You know, like in John 14, where it says, ask what you will, and I will do it. You're not keeping His Word. Why should He do that? You're not abiding in Him. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as a brethren, be pitiful, which means kind-hearted, be courteous. Be courteous. And husbands and wives are supposed to be twined. You're supposed to be like one flesh. But a lot of you all act like you don't even know each other. You sit miles apart. You don't sit together. In the churches, you don't even sit together, which is weird to me. Why wouldn't you sit with your twine? I don't understand. Why do you lord yourself above and act like you're better than your wife by sitting somewhere else? Why do you act like you don't love your wife by sitting somewhere else? Why wouldn't you want to sit with her? I don't understand. Yeah, I know, I'm a little simple, but would somebody explain that to me? The way is supposed to be so simple even a child could understand it. But I don't understand that. A family should want to spend time together. A husband and wife are supposed to be a family. They shouldn't want to be doing things separate all the time. If the husband works a job and whatever, you're getting time apart in that. If the wife works a job, you're getting time apart in that. So why do you still need all that other time apart? That allows a greater distance to grow between people. And it causes more frustration and more trouble in a marriage. You should be doing things together as a family. Strengthening the family unit. Loving one another. If you don't do this, then in the end, these here last days, you know what your family's going to do? It's going to be the ones that's in this Bible right here that turns on one another. Do you want your children to be responsible for having you put to death? Do you want your spouse to be responsible for having you put to death? For turning you over to the ones that's going to turn us over? Then I suggest you strengthen your family unit. Love one another. Teach the good things like it says. You wonder why all these murders and stuff are taking place in the world? Because people aren't doing this at home anymore. Why? Because they're too wrapped up in their TVs or their computers or their own lives and doing their own things, and they're running twos and fros to take the time to spend time with their family. A family that at one point in time you must have wanted. Because you sure brought it into being, didn't you? You don't know how blessed you are to have that. And I'm going to take this particular moment in time to ask y'all to do me a favor. I hope that people listen to this video all the way through. Please don't ask me how my sister is and her family, because that causes me a great deal of pain. Because of my choice to follow the Lord. They don't talk to me, okay? Just to put it plainly. So other than those of you that speak to me at the church, nobody talks to me. Unless it's somebody on Facebook or YouTube. And, you know, just through message or whatever. But I don't talk to people. I don't gossip because I don't talk to people. And, but please don't ask me how they're doing, because I don't know. The truth is, they probably talk to you all more than they do me. And so you all probably know more about them than I do, to be honest. Not by my choice, but by theirs. They are ashamed of me because I stand on the gospel, and so they don't want me around. And, it's okay. But I will see you in the next part.